We've stayed away a lot from YouTube and top of funnel just because with performance agencies and not having a good attribution model for things, it's been a little more difficult to run those because you have to kind of have a client say, yes, I see a terrible CPA, I trust you. Your bottom of the funnel is I have an established need and I know the product that I need. I just don't know where to buy it from. That's bottom of the funnel in my opinion. You can use YouTube for absolutely for both. YouTube is going to be a little bit better at the top of funnel. All right, now last topic is how to leverage more top of funnel mediums for lead generation. Do we use YouTube for top of funnel and bottom funnel? What to do if YouTube is bringing spam leads? Do we need to have a CRM for this or not? For multi-touch niches, heavy remarketing, is it worth it to run DSP display remarketing for low cost services? So a lot to unpack here. We've stayed away a lot from YouTube and top of funnel just because with performance agencies and not having a good attribution model for things, it's been a little more difficult to run those because you have to kind of have a client say, yes, I see a terrible CPA, I trust you. So we've usually been scaling bottom of the funnel because there's usually more traffic there than what the client would have budget for. 10 grand per month, I can bottom of the funnel pretty much anything that's within an established industry like shoes. You can spend $10,000 a month on pretty much anything inside of Google that's bottom of the funnel. So do we use YouTube for top of funnel and bottom of the funnel? Or for bottom of funnel? You can use YouTube for absolutely for both. YouTube is going to be a little bit better at the top of funnel. Now, there's a paradigm here that I want to explain that everyone should grasp. Bottom of the funnel and top of the funnel when talking about e-commerce is much different than what I think people reference being top of funnel, which is the stupidest thing I've ever said. I'm trying to paraphrase this. I'll give you a good example. You can go after a cold audience and show them a product. Let's do it. Let's actually have a fun thing here. If you're going after a top of funnel audience, let's say people who, I'll actually use an example I did this morning on a big training call that took an hour with one of our largest clients. If you had a YouTube video about, let's say a dog toothbrush, you have a doggy toothbrush and you're going after people who are in a life event of recently added a dog to the household. Is that top of funnel or is that bottom of the funnel? Then everyone put in chat, what do you think? A YouTube video ad about a doggy toothbrush to a cold traffic audience of a person who just got a dog added to their household. Is that top of funnel or is that bottom of the funnel? Please chat. I'd love to see everyone's responses.
Osama says middle of the funnel. We have different opinions here. Andrew T says bottom of the funnel, bottom. Melissa as well. Tracy, Jeremy says middle of the funnel. Tim also middle. So
it's crazy, right?
Very divided.
Very, 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 very crazy, isn't it?
I know it's a live event audience for sure, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So top of funnel, as Suspita says, then bottom of the funnel, Saptic says. I love this. This is exactly what we just had a conversation about this morning. And I'll give you my opinion and you let me know if this makes sense. I'm not saying that this is the right way, but this is how we have to think. Because you chose a product, it is pure bottom of the funnel, period. That's my opinion. You've added a dog to the household and you're a cold traffic audience. And I was like, need a toothbrush? And it's like, I don't need a toothbrush. Why would you ask me if I needed a toothbrush for my dog? Top of funnel, in my opinion, would be when does dogs suffer from tooth decay? At what age? That's top of funnel.
This is not a glitch. I'm interrupting the video you're watching because I need to remind you that I'm always looking for people to join our team. So if you're passionate about Google Ads and you want to work with the best Google Ads agency on the planet, please go to so8.com/apply. Speaking of working with the best Google Ads agency on the planet, if you're having trouble with Google Ads and you want professional help, that's what we do. You can go to so8.com, that's SOL8.com, to apply for your free, no obligation action plan. And if I've given you any level of value at all, maybe think about giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. That's how we juice the YouTube algorithm so they actually know that I know what I'm talking about. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or confessions, hit me below in the comments. And now, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Because top of funnel is you're now you haven't your bottom of the funnel is I have an established need and I know the product that I need. I just don't know where to buy it from. That's bottom of the funnel in my opinion. Middle of the funnel is my dog has bad breath. His teeth look a little grimy. I don't know how to solve that. That'd be the middle of the funnel. Top of funnel is I have a dog and I don't know if I would need a toothbrush. That's not something I've ever thought about. So to show a product to a person who is a top of funnel cold traffic audience, but show them a bottle of a funnel, this toothbrush is $6.99. Do you want it? Exactly. So when we're talking about how to use YouTube, the content in the ad is actually more important than the audience. Your content actually is what dictates the funnel. It's not the audience. If you have a dog, you have a 13-year-old dog that needs a toothbrush yesterday, and you have a puppy that probably doesn't need to brush his teeth for at least a year. So your content delivering to that audience is going to dictate what portion of the funnel you're assuming they're in. And because you chose a product, you cannot go top of funnel. That's my opinion. Because they're going to make a binary decision. You want a toothbrush? No. You want a toothbrush? Yes. Perfect. The people that are in the bottom of the funnel will buy. People that are in the top and middle will not. So that's what's kind of interesting about this is when we use YouTube for top of funnel or bottom of the funnel, yes. Now, where we can align our content with their buying cycle is when it becomes top of funnel or bottom of the funnel. Recently, I had a dog to the household. Have you thought about your dog's oral health care? Top of funnel, top of funnel. I have a dog. I don't know what age it is. Is it a puppy? Is it a senior dog? Is it a shelter? Is it a person that cares for senior dogs? Yes, all of those are true. If I engage them on the bottom of the funnel, I'll be right. If I engage them on the top of the funnel, I'll also be right. But your measuring of it is I have a person that is recently had a dog of the household, and I'm talking about how they have tooth decay. After that portion, that's where it goes offline funnel, I guess I would say, or off ad funnel. Like, hey, here, download this PDF as to what to look for and signs of tooth decay and gingivitis and whatever it may be. Do you see yellow? Does it gums? Does it bad breath? Are they stopping chewing on things? Do they ever yelp while they're eating? Do they eat less? Like all those things now, I'm now working them down the funnel, and that can be happened offline. And you can use YouTube to scale that to the moon. Easy. I'm bringing in 10,000 people a month for $5,000 that are all downloading this, that are done going through my funnel. Bottom of the funnel, that same thing. People who have searched recently on Google for best doggy toothbrush, best toothbrush for dogs, dog toothbrush for decay, gingivitis toothbrush for dogs. That's bottom of the funnel. They've indicated that they're at the bottom of the funnel. I'm like, hey, do you want my toothbrush? That works. So matching the activity that they have online with your content is where we would use that. But top of funnel and bottom of funnel can work absolutely well, but how you measure it is going to be important. I like YouTube for more top of funnel or more mass marketing. It works much better for that. When we spend $3,000 a day on YouTube for ourselves, and I'm going to, do you have anything to do with Google Ads? Like, it's really, our content is so far and wide. It's for everybody. Are you just starting out and you're a business owner? Hire us. Do you have $1 million a month in ad spend and you hate your agency? Hire us. It's an omni-funnel marketing strategy, and we're using it on YouTube because there's so many people out there. So bottom of the funnel, top of the funnel, my opinion is take a hard look at what you would consider to be top and middle and bottom of the funnel, and know that you're matching their sales cycle with your messaging. You're not saying, oh, cold traffic must be top of funnel. It's not. If you choose a product, you immediately placed yourself bottom of the funnel because they're going to binary decide if they need that toothbrush or not. But my preference is top of funnel. Larger audiences, low barrier to entry offer. That's usually what YouTube is going to be best for. And then remarketing. Remarketing is so bottom of the funnel. It's post funnel. It's almost like I've missed the funnel and I'm trying to bring them back. So YouTube remarketing works absolutely well. Middle and bottom of the funnel, not really. Top of funnel remarketing works very well.
Hey everyone, welcome to Solution8's Daily Google News. So what we're going to be discussing today is pretty much the overall structure of, some sort of ideas that we have in reference to clicks versus conversions. So I know that Google's very focused on conversions